Hi guys, I'm Nidhi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you guys can read from the title of the video, this is my original setup for the month of September, and the theme which I chose for this month is leaves. So I've made different sort of spreads using different leaves and drawing different leaves, etc. And also like the previous videos which I made, I'm also going to be flipping through whatever spreads I made this month too, and I'll just be explaining how to sort of how I made each of the spreads in this video too. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, and without any further ado, let's get right into the video, guys. Okay guys, so we'll be starting now. So this is the cover page over here. So for this, I sort of used different shades of green and made the different kinds of leaves. You guys can choose any different kinds of leaves you want, but these are the ones which I drew. And I use a calligraphy sort of font for the sort of writing September over there. And over here I put some washi tapes just for some extra decoration, and around the September sort of actually I had drawn the rectangle and then I sort of decorated around it. And I also drew this sort of random leaves beside it. Guys, I'm sort of shooting this with like holding the phone in my hand, so I really hope it doesn't shake a lot. So next up is the quote page, which I made pretty minimalistic, and I sort of got this one leaf and it's sort of dried now, so I think I thought it was perfect. Then I sort of used tape and stuck it onto the page and wrote this quote called "Strive for progress, not perfection," and just like decorated it and used different fonts, and around it I drew these stars and circles and stuff. I also gave it a boundary line, as you guys can see this whole thing. I chose these different fonts. You guys can make an entirely different font. This is what I chose. And you guys can also switch this leaf with any other sort of leaf you guys can find. Just it should have enough space to write on. Now this is the calendar page and I really like how it turned out. So for the actual calendar, I made it with a black pen and just made it pretty faint because I was looking at a reference picture online and that's what I found. On top I just drew this creeper sort of thing with this green leaves. Use the same green color over here for this, for writing days of the week, and wrote them with this font over here, as you guys can see. And for the dates, I made them in these sort of green circles. Down here I just do some random leaves. And for writing September, I again chose a calligraphy font and just gave it a bit of decoration. Actually, for the month, the sort of reference picture which I used, it was February, so I almost wrote that, so that's why this happened. But other than that, I sort of came to know as soon as I wrote E, and then I wrote the correct thing. So this is super minimalistic and I really like how it turned out. Now this is the habit tracker and I really like how this turned out too. And for that I drew this rectangle and divided it into the sort of 30 days. And also over here I wrote the habits which I'm going to be tracking, and I sort of colored them in with different shades of green and give this a drop shadow with this sort of yellowish green. And then around it I drew different greens, leaves with different greens, as you guys can see. And here's a creeper thing again. And for habit and tracker, I use this sort of caps lock sort of font, all caps font for this, and a cursive font down here. This is how it looks. I didn't do the calendar thing this month. I wanted to try out something different, so I just did this. Next up is the mood tracker, and I do this creeper sort of thing with different leaves plus these little like flying leaves. And I wrote a mood tracker in just a calligraphy font, and I didn't decorate this page too much, just left it plain because I didn't want to clutter anything much. So most of the things which I did in this month are super minimalistic and simple. So this is the sort of legend of all of the colors which I'm going to put into this. And like last month again, I'm giving myself more of a variation, and as you guys can see, these are more like orange and brown because I also wanted to incorporate some autumn leaves over here if I could, because I've not added any of that. So here's a look of the whole page. Now this is the brain dump, as you guys can see, and this is also pretty simple, but I really sort of liked how it looked. I don't know about you guys, but I really like how it looks. So for the sort of main title, I used two fonts. So I wrote it with green again. I wrote brain in this sort of cursive font, and dump I wrote like this, and then you guys can see this over here. I gave it a border with another green color and two leaves on top over here and down here. And this is pretty basic, and I made it a 2-page spread instead of one like last month. And now we're on to the final spread of the sort of video, which is the week 1 spread, and I really like how this turned out. I know I've said that for almost all of the sort of spreads for this month, but I really like how it turned out. So as you guys can see, I chose different fonts and wrote week, and I wrote 01 here since it's the first week. Then I drew these different kinds of leaves around in the empty spaces and added this sort of sidebar over here where I've written the days of the week, where actually the things which I know can happen in the next month will come there. So this is that. This over here is the days of the weeks. Over here I've chosen, like, I made it a Dutch door theme, a Dutch door thing, like as you guys can see, and I've drawn different leaves. So this is how it looks. And for the sort of days of the week, I've chose different fonts. So this is 1, 2. So this is for Monday, which is a bubble sort of font. Tuesday is just cursive. Wednesday is this. Thursday, so from here actually my cousin wrote this. This is Friday with a cursive font. This is like all caps font. This is Saturday. This is Sunday, and this is notes. And for the days of the week, days of the sort of week, I just chose a black pen for that and just wrote the dates. Pretty basic. So this is how it turned out. Now I'll give you guys a final flip through. So this is the calendar page, quote page. Let me know down in the comments which sort of spread was your favorite. So this is the calendar layout. I actually liked all of the spreads I made for this month, and like the whole theme I chose for this month even. This is the habit tracker. This is the mood tracker. Brain dump. Week 1 layout. And we're done, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I hope that you guys liked all of the spreads which I made and the theme which I chose for this month too. Comment down below some more spreads I can try out for the remaining weeks of this month, and also the different sort of themes I can try out for the remaining months of this year too. And please like, share, comment and subscribe, and if you already subscribed, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. And before I end the video, I'd like to wish all of you guys a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Until then, bye guys.